Welcome to Growing Empires. I'm Jennifer DeJesus, real estate investor and operator. This show takes you behind the scenes of how real estate assets are executed, managed, and positioned for long-term performance. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm Jennifer DeJesus, and you're listening to the new Growing Empires. If you've been with me from the original feed, thank you. I'm really glad you came over to the new one. You're going to notice a different feel, a different cadence, a different bar. And I want to walk you through what's changed and why, so you can get the most out of this from episode 1. If this is your first time here, welcome. Take a breath. You're in the right place. By the end of the next several minutes, you'll know exactly what this show is, who it's for, and whether it belongs in your rotation. Either way, I'm grateful that you're here. So let me tell you what we're going to cover today. For years, I made content alongside my businesses. As I acquired property, managed it, syndicated it, and brought capital into it, I talked about it. And that worked. It connected me with incredible operators, sophisticated investors, and a real audience. But over the last few years, the businesses got bigger. The deals got bigger. The capital at the table got a lot more institutional. And the content, honestly, was starting to get out of step with the work. This show is the catch-up. Today, I operate a 5-company ecosystem covering property management, brokerage, title, construction, hedge fund, and it's the operational backbone that holds it all together. You can see the full map at jenniferdejesus.com. The investors I now sit across from are family offices, institutions, sophisticated passive allocators, and operators considering a sale. The conversations are different, the stakes are different, and this show needs to reflect that. So Growing Empires 2.0 is built for the listener who is serious about real estate as an asset class. Whether you're investing in it, operating it, or thinking about exiting it, the show's for you. Here's what to expect from the new show going forward. Each week, you'll get one of 4 kinds of episodes. The first type of episode is Lessons from the Frontline. These are storytelling episodes. It's a deal we walked away from and why. A capital raise that taught me something I hadn't seen before. The mistakes, the calls, the unfolding moments, and what they mean for you as an investor or an operator. The second type of episode is Inside the Deal. It's case studies, real structures, real capital stacks, real waterfalls. We dissect those deals from our portfolio and from the broader market, and we pull the strategic moves apart so you can see exactly how the pieces fit. The third type of episode is Capital Conversations. These are guest interviews, but a specific kind. I bring on operators, allocators, attorneys, and capital partners, and we go deep on one advanced theme, not a life story, a framework, something that you can take with you. And the last type of episode is my Investor Intel. This is a mini masterclass. It's tactical. It's focused, and it breaks down some concepts that sophisticated investors need to understand, like preferred returns versus IRR, or vetting a sponsor in 3 conversations, the questions your CPA is probably not asking. That's the spine of the show, and we'll mix in the occasional special episode when something in the market warrants it. Now, about how we're starting. The next episodes are going to look a little different than previous, and I'm going to be the one in the guest seat. I've sat down with my friend and longtime collaborator, Terry Pappy, for an interview that walks through my full journey, the early days of getting into real estate, my first entry into property management, the birth of the Empire ecosystem, how I've watched property management and the industry evolve, my entry into syndications and investment products, what I've learned about leadership and managing people and partnerships, and finally, where the whole thing is going next. And I'm doing this for a specific reason. If you're going to take advice from somebody on how to deploy capital, scale an operation, vet a sponsor, or sell a business, you should know who that person is. You should know how they think. You should know what they've actually built, what they've broken, and what they're doing next. This show is for sophisticated passive investors who want to deploy capital into real estate without learning the lessons the expensive way. It's for family offices and institutional allocators who want to understand how an integrated operator runs an asset. It's for business owners, particularly in property management, who are starting to think about a sale, a partnership, or a succession. And it's for operators who want to see how somebody else built the engine. If that's you, I'm building this for you, specifically. Everything we do connects through jenniferdejesus.com, the ecosystem, the team, the deals, and the way you get into conversations with us. Spend a few minutes there. It'll make the rest of the show make a lot more sense. We also publish what we call Empire Briefs, written in-depth, deal-level analysis and strategic notes. exclusively for our Empire Investment Club subscribers. The podcast is where I think out loud. The briefs are where I show my work. If you want both layers, that's where to go. And if this show resonates, the most valuable thing you can do is share it with one person who fits the description I just gave. That's how rooms like this get built. I'm really glad you're here. The next episode kicks off the conversation with Terry, the early days, how it started, and what I almost got wrong, and the moment that everything shifted. I'll see you there. I'm Jennifer DeJesus, and this is Growing Empires. That's it for now. If passive income from real estate investments plays a role in your long-term investment strategy, this show is for you. Thanks for listening, and for more in-depth resources, please head over to growingempires.com.